Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about the NYX Total Control Drop foundation. I'm sure you guys must have seen this all over Instagram, but today I'm going to try this out for myself and yeah, let's just see. So let's just quickly begin the video, and before that please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's just start today's video, guys. Let's talk about this. So I'm also going to talk about the primer that comes. They also have a primer in the NYX Total Control Drop primer. So, and this one retails for 1,000 rupees and the foundation retails for 1,250 rupees, and NYX keeps having some or the other offer on Nykaa, so be sure to check that out. And let's just start. This is how the primer looks, and it's like a small teeny tiny cutesy matte finish bottle, and there's this dropper thingy. Let me just open this. This is how the product comes out. It is like a nice blush pink kind of a color. So let me just read what is written on the back of the pack. Not to prime is a crime when it comes to this comfortably soft primer. It delivers a matte finish that's smoother than smooth and preps your complexion for foundation application. This weightless formula blends seamlessly into your skin and leaves your face feeling totally plush. Pairs beautifully with our Total Control Drop foundation for a natural looking matte finish. I have just moisturized my face. I've used the Forest Essentials Sanjeevani Beauty Elixir. That's all that is there on my face. And let's move on to the primer. I am not sure how to really apply this. I'm not too I'm not sure if I enjoy this kind of a packaging, but let's just see. I'm going to just spread it and press it into the skin. So it just blends immediately and makes the skin feel smooth. It blends easily and it is just making my skin feel smooth. And there's someone at the door and I hate it when someone disturbs me. So the face looks nice and smooth, and it's not like a very tacky primer where it gets sticky, and it is not that kind of a primer. So yeah, moving on to the foundation. So I think Camel is a good match for me. My shade is a 12.5 Camel. And let's just begin. So one side of the face I'm going to apply with a beauty blender. The other side I'm going to use a brush. So let me just drop few drops of the foundation. And this foundation also claims to be a matte foundation. So I'm not sure if a matte primer and a matte foundation is such a good thing, for a good combination for someone who has dry skin like me. But we're going to see how it works. But if you have oily skin, I would really suggest this to be then you can probably use it. So I think it's a good combination. A matte primer and a matte foundation is a good so it blends really nicely into the skin and didn't take too much of an effort. So as I was saying, a matte primer and a matte foundation is a good combination for someone with oily skin, because in the hot humid weather it's always good to use products that will maximize your longevity of your makeup. So as you can see, it is giving a nice natural finish, and it is definitely right now on I would say sheer to medium sized. I'm a little skeptical about using this foundation this in the drop form with a beauty blender. So one thing I have to tell you immediately, that this foundation blends really nicely and comfortably onto the skin. I don't really have to do much to blend this. At least with a brush there wasn't much to do, and even with the beauty blender, just pouncing it around, I'm able to blend it. See, this gives such a natural finish to the face. So I have a very thin layer of foundation on, and it's so my face looks, and it is very lightweight also. I don't feel like I have a lot of foundation on my face, and it has evened out my skin tone pretty nicely. So if this is something you're looking for, like an everyday kind of a foundation to wear to work, it is very lightweight, very natural finish. Let's just see how this foundation builds up, if we can build it up to like a full coverage. This time what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop a few drops on the brush itself and just quickly, you know, try to do it, because not everybody is going to like dropping foundation on their drops on their face. So yep, I think this is a quicker way, because I just dropped like 3 drops of foundation also onto my brush, and immediately I think I might like applying this with a brush better than a beauty blender, because the brush is also giving like a pretty flawless look. And for the beauty blender side, actually I'm going to just take 3 more drops on the back of my hand and just kind of see. I think the beauty blender is going to absorb a lot more, and that is nothing new with this foundation. Beauty blender does that in general also, but since this is such a liquidy foundation, that I feel the beauty blender is going to absorb it like all the more. This is how it looks, pretty full coverage to me. I quite like how my face is not looking like flat matte, even despite the primer and the foundation like both being matte, which is quite nice. And I'm going to obviously do color correcting and concealing and full face of makeup. That will also let me know how the foundation how the rest of the makeup wears on top of this foundation. And this is where we are at. I'm going to give this foundation a couple of minutes to settle in, do my concealer, finish my face makeup, and be right back with you guys with my final thoughts on this foundation. So I'm back with a full face of makeup, and I really do like how my makeup turned out. I hope you all like it too. And I did all the cream contouring, highlighting, everything like a full face that I usually do. And I feel like my face looks like filtered or extra smooth. The makeup went on really nicely on the face. I quite like how my face is looking right now. Yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying this foundation. I'm going to wear it for a few more hours, and I'm going to update you guys in the description box below how it fared throughout the day. The initial impression is I'm quite liking this foundation, and let me just quickly swatch some other shades at the back of my hand so that you guys get an idea. So very light shade, and I think it will be good to mix in with some of the darker shades to get my color. This is 12.5 Camel, and this is how this goes. 7.5 Soft Beige. And I think I can mix this into any of my little bit of a darker foundation to get my shade. This is 15.5 Cinnamon. So this is 16.5 Nutmeg. I like how they have a good range of shades for darker skin tone also. This one is Sienna. This will make for a nice contour shade for me, I think. So yeah, that's that, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one fairly quickly, guys. See you. Bye.